I think we need to deconstruct the idea that being alone is akin to a life sentence, equally as bad as being a morally terrible person and committing terrible crimes. Being alone is not something that will take away any of your personhood, take away anything that makes you valuable and you worthy to be alive. I think we focus too much on needing a partner and needing to find and follow that life path of meeting someone and having kids and having a nuclear family and falling in love forever, because the truth is love doesn't always last forever. Most of the time, love doesn't last forever. And being alone without a romantic partner is not something that is going to ruin your life. It might actually make your life better. You should be able to fall back on your platonic relationships that mean so deeply to you, and we should cherish them the same way we cherish a romantic partner, because even though relationships are flighty and confusing and often full of turmoil and chaos, they are still something that can make you whole, even if they are not romantic and even if you don't find that. I think we get so distracted about how we're ever going to find love that we forget to fall in love with ourselves. We forget to do things alone and be alone, and how to love ourselves and be fully comfortable and aware and happy of who we are within our bodies. I think I really struggled with this for a long time. From ages 14 until I was 16, I was a serial dater. I dated all the time. None of my relationships ever lasted longer than like a month or 2 months, but the feeling of being known and having someone be okay with knowing you and accepting that you are worthy of love is so valuable and so potent to a young girl who has no idea how to ever even begin falling in love with herself. And I think some of us never really grow out of just needing to find somebody to love us and validate us and make us whole, when we should be making ourselves whole. We should be traveling to different destinations by ourselves, engaging in the beauty of the world around us and finding out how that beauty can bring out the light within ourselves. The world has so much to offer us. The world has so much beauty to make us feel alive, and another person can't possibly ever validate the fact that you are worthy of existence and that you are worthy of being who you are. It makes me so sad to see online everybody saying, like, I need a boyfriend who's like this, I need a boyfriend who does this, I need a girlfriend who is like chill but not too distant, I need a boyfriend who doesn't really text me but we can still have beautiful romantic encounters when we're together. I don't understand why we need any kind of romantic relationship ever. It's not something that can make you any different than what you are already, and that's a terrifying idea, that we cannot change who we are at our deepest core. But we can't. We can evolve and we can grow to be different, and possibly wildly different than we ever were. But that version of you has always existed inside of you, and that version of you was always going to come out depending on what circumstances you were put in. And it bothers me that I can't escape the idea that everybody needs a boyfriend, that I want a romantic partner, even if I can see that I don't really want one, in the sense that I want to build a life and want to find commitment and want to be wholly with another person and accept another person, because I'm not in the place for my life where I feel like I can do that really well or long lasting, and I don't like the idea that I would have to subject myself to another person and have to deal with their opinions and perspectives on me and on the world, because I want my opinions and perspectives on the world to be at the forefront of my thought. I want myself to be at the forefront of my thought. And I think it's so sad that this is an affliction that most commonly affects women, because of course all teenagers and young people are going to be seeking a relationship because we're growing as people and learning that we can do more and that we are capable of more and deserving of more in our lives. But with women specifically, the desire to be accepted and known in a world that always tells you something is wrong with you, that always tells you something is up with you, that something isn't right with you, is so sad, because now we get affected by this terrible urge to always just be chained to another person and be forced to attach ourselves to another human person to prove we have any value. If a man picks you, then you have value. I do not want to go down in history as somebody who was very well loved by a partner for all of their life and was a very good partner all of their life. I want to be a nitty-gritty, nasty bitch who is hated by some and loved by more, because when I am loved by more, it proves that when I am loved most by other people, it proves that I am a topic that can be misunderstood and understood depending on the right person. I want to go down in history as a as a malignant person that is not always going to do the best for everybody, that has flaws, that is three-dimensional, that can make mistakes and has made mistakes and will make more mistakes. And when people love me in spite of that, not just romantically, but in my deep platonic friendships that give me so much value, I understand that I am worth more than just being a partner, being a lover, being a vessel you can pour your emotions into, because I am the opposite of a vessel. I am a liquid figure, organism, thing that is going to explode my mind all over this world and make so many changes from it, and nobody will ever tell me that my worth and my value is defined by falling in love, and that falling in love is going to be the least impactful thing that I ever do in my life, if I do it at all.